Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like your hairstyle just doesn't reflect the woman you are today? The strength, the confidence, and the wisdom you've gathered over the years? Sometimes, it's not the lines on our faces or the silver in our hair that make us look older. It's simply the way our hair is styled. The wrong cut or outdated shape can quietly add years, while the right one can refresh your whole look in minutes. In today's video, we'll gently uncover which hairstyles might be making you look older than you feel, and more importantly, what to do instead. These small changes can open your face, soften your features, and allow your natural beauty to shine through. So if you're ready to bring back that radiant, confident version of yourself that your reflection deserves to match, stay with me. Because sometimes, all it takes is a little shift in style to rediscover your timeless glow. Heavy, one-length cuts that drag you down. One of the most common culprits for adding unnecessary years is the heavy, one-length haircut. While blunt styles can look chic in youth, they often weigh down the face as we age. Without movement or texture, these styles can pull features downward, especially around the jawline and neck, where our skin becomes softer with time. If you've been holding on to the same straight, severe cut for decades because it once worked beautifully, it might be time to reimagine it. Hair changes in density and texture as we age, and what once framed your face gracefully may now be making your features look harsh or tired. The secret to modernizing this look is softness. Ask your stylist for gentle layers that bring lightness and flow. Layers help hair move, creating lift and airiness, almost like a natural facelift. Adding just the right balance of volume near the crown can lift your entire expression. And if your hair is thinning, light layering helps create fullness without weighing strands down. Another way to refresh a flat, one-length cut is to incorporate face framing angles. These subtle shapes guide the eye upward rather than downward, giving your features more energy and brightness. A few wisps near the cheekbones or chin can completely transform your appearance without a drastic change in length. The goal is not to chase trends but to shape your hair so it reflects the liveliness within you. Every strand should move in harmony with your natural grace, light, textured, and full of life instead of heavy and rigid. Once you make this shift, you'll notice how your hairstyle starts working for you again, not against you. Outdated bangs that hide your beauty. Bangs can be your best friend, or your biggest style mistake, depending on how they're shaped. Many women hold on to the same blunt fringe they've had for years, thinking it hides forehead lines, when in truth, it may simply cast shadows and make the face look smaller or closed off. Thick, heavy bangs often cut your facial expression in half, concealing the warmth and openness that naturally come with maturity. They can even emphasize fine lines around the eyes, or flatten the lift around your brows. The better approach? Wispy, side-swept, or curtain bangs that move easily and blend seamlessly with your hair. These lighter styles add softness and youthfulness without creating harsh edges. Curtain bangs, for example, frame your eyes beautifully while lengthening your face. Side-swept versions draw attention to your cheekbones, creating that radiant lifted effect that feels elegant yet effortless. If you're hesitant to let go of your old fringe, start small. Have your stylist thin the ends slightly, or introduce a parting that opens the face. Sometimes the smallest tweak, like softening the line or lifting the bangs a touch higher, brings back that spark in your eyes. The key lies in choosing movement over heaviness. Bangs should dance with your expressions, not mask them. And when they do, something magical happens. Your reflection feels more like you again, bright, confident, and genuinely alive. Flat roots and over-straightened hair. For many of us, sleek and straight styles once felt like the height of sophistication. But as our hair naturally loses body with age, over-straightening can actually drain vibrancy and volume from our appearance. Flat roots create a downward pull, and when combined with overly smooth texture, it can make the face appear longer or more tired. Instead, try embracing styles that bring a little lift back to your roots. A layered blow-dry, a round brush lift at the crown, or even soft waves can do wonders. These techniques add youthful energy, especially when the strands catch light and dimension returns. Texture is your secret weapon here. You don't need big curls or elaborate styling, just a little movement. Think gentle bends that mirror how your hair naturally wants to fall after a walk in the wind. Adding this effortless lift gives your hairstyle dimension and personality again. If your hair tends to fall flat by midday, Consider a light volumizing mousse or root-boosting spray that creates body without stiffness. And remember, the goal isn't to fight your natural hair but to let it express its softness and vitality. Modern beauty isn't about having perfectly sleek strands anymore. It's about hair that looks touchable, real, and full of life. When you begin adding movement and volume again, you'll see how your hair starts reflecting not just your style, but the spirit behind it. Harsh, dark shades that flatten your face. Color plays a powerful role in how youthful or aged our hairstyle appears. Deep, uniform dark shades can be striking, but over time, they may emphasize fine lines and reduce the warmth in your complexion. When the contrast between your hair and skin becomes too sharp, the effect can be unintentionally harsh. Instead of holding on to the exact shade you've always worn, try softening your tones slightly. A few warm highlights or a subtle balayage can work wonders. These lighter touches catch the light, adding glow to both your hair and skin. Honey tones, soft chestnut, and muted caramel shades gently brighten the face, creating what stylists often call a halo effect. Contrast this with the aging impact of fully opaque hair color. Without dimension, even glossy hair can appear flat and lifeless. But when you introduce depth and variation, your features open up again. Highlights bring shimmer near your eyes and lift the overall appearance. If you've started embracing your natural silver strands, that can be just as gorgeous. Pairing them with a flattering cut or subtle tone blending keeps your look intentional rather than in transition. The right hue enhances, not hides. The aim isn't to cover age, it's to harmonize with it. The right color brightens your personality just as much as your complexion. It whispers confidence without words, reminding you that subtle radiance is timeless. Ignoring shape and movement altogether. Perhaps the most aging hairstyle of all isn't a specific cut or color. It's neglecting shape and movement altogether. As life gets busy, it's easy to fall into routines, pulling hair back the same way or skipping trims for months. But when your style loses shape, it also loses energy, and that lack of intention can quietly add years. Your hair, like your spirit, thrives on attention and renewal. A modern shape doesn't need to be short or trendy. It just needs to reflect who you are now. Even subtle shaping around the crown or shoulders can awaken softness and life. When your hair moves, it gives the impression of vitality, and that energy naturally lifts your appearance. Consider how you style it day to day. If you always tie it back tightly, try loosening the hairline, allowing gentle strands to frame your face. A soft wave or a relaxed bun can look incredibly flattering, giving dimension and warmth where severity once ruled. Healthy, dynamic movement is a quiet form of confidence. It says, I take care of myself, and I enjoy who I've become. This mindset shines through far more than any product or trend could ever promise. So the next time you look in the mirror, ask, does my hair express the woman I am today? If it doesn't yet, know that it can. Because it's never too late for a style that feels truly alive. One that mirrors your timeless beauty from the inside out. Final thoughts. Your hair should be a reflection of your journey, graceful, evolving, and full of character. With just a few thoughtful changes, you can lift, lighten, and let your natural glow shine through again. The most beautiful look at any age is one that feels authentically you, modern, confident, and alive. So let your hair tell your story. Not one of holding on to the past, but of embracing your present with softness and style. A little shape, a little movement, and a lot of self-love can do wonders. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Path.